Okay, YouTube. So today, 14.6 came out on JP. I'm not talking about any new units, and there was unfortunately no Ultra Form. However, we got a new True Form. And you know, one of the worst units in the game has finally been turned decent or something. Usable. Good, I would even say. Oh shit, I didn't mean to scroll up on that. Whatever. So, yes. Battalion Convoys, aka the truck, Mighty Sphinx Corps, got a true form. It's actually quite the huge fucking true form. You know, the stats don't really increase much. More HP, which on a tank, I'll take it. And then more speed as well. So, you know, a rushing tank, you know, more HP, more speed, you know, makes sense. Double the knockback count. So now instead of repositioning once before die, you get to reposition 3 times. Which may not seem like that great, but on a rusher, having that ability to guarantee those extra hits and interrupt your somewhat lengthy attack TBA and backswing, pretty good. Honestly, not that bad, especially with his newfound wave attack, giving him effectively 5,200 K DPS and 23,000 damage per hit. I know, 23,000 damage per hit on a rusher is not very good. However, now he weakens, has a 50% chance to weaken for 4 seconds. So whenever he does get the weaken, it'll be the entire time. And he also, where is it? 50% chance to knock back and wave on something that, you know, wait, what am I trying to say? Knockback and wave on the same unit now gives a 50% chance to get a double knockback on its targeted traits. Mainly against zombies, honestly. I think this bitch is mainly going to be good against zombies. But, I mean, resin metals can be fine too. Weakening them is still really good. The weaken's still there, obviously. I don't think the weaken got improved at all. But weaken on a wave can be nice, because a level 3 wave, by the way, gives a lot of pierce. Way more pierce than this gave. So, giving that much pierce with a weaken can basically make it to where you're even weakening backliners, basically. So, you know, like you're not just weakening the front line anymore. You are weakening things like Professor A without actually being in the range of Professor A. Because what? A level 3 wave gives you like 600 to 800 pierce, right? So you can easily land a weakened wave against the Professor A. You know what I mean? And I mean, the wave is just a huge buff because it mainly gives pierce, but it also gives him considerable damage now. So, like, you know, but yeah, 75% chance of something useful. I mean, sounds right. But like, I do believe that this is not enough to make it like anywhere near close to the best Iron Legion. But with talents down the line, God, that is kind of expensive. But with talents in consideration for down the line, if it gets something like even Curse to be better at anti-zombies, since Curse would fit the role of just having a bunch of statuses while also helping a lot against zombies and even metals. Because of Super Metal Hippo, Curse would be good, and against pretty much any zombie. Zombies actually are pretty notorious for having a status on pretty much every single zombie in the game. And so having a consistent cursing unit for zombies, that would be pretty good. But I mean, obviously there's other talents that would work well. But that's only the first of 3 things I'm talking about today. I'm also talking about Death Troy R. Death Troy R, he's had his true form. He's had his combo, you know? He's been good. But now he has talents. And for all those people that for some reason hated on this guy just because he didn't have surge immunity, now he has it. Finally, people can stop bitching about the fact that this guy doesn't have surge immunity, even though he outranges most surges that exist. And he's so slow that he wouldn't exactly rush into death surges or anything. I don't understand why people complain about it, but now they won't be able to complain about it. Now he will no longer get clipped by surges that, you know, have a little too much range. So, you know, that's really good. Knockback immunity, probably not good. I wouldn't think so, at least. Colossus Slayer, maybe good for something. I don't know. Soul Strike, probably a bad idea, though. Obviously, the typical defense and attack. but mainly the Surge immunity. Getting Surge immunity now allows for him to be probably one of the best Angels and anti-Angel and anti-Aku Ubers in the game, because think about it. Angels. Some of the newest Angel threats that we've gotten are Gokuraku, Mini Angel Cyclone, and Saint Dober. All three of those have some sort of Surge ability. Being immune to Surges gives him actual usage against all three of those Angels that are actual endgame threats. So, you know, he's really good for that now. Because don't forget, this is multiplied by 4. 20k DPS from this much range against Angels, Zombies, and Aku. You know, it's pretty nice. And then Aku's. Also, obviously, having immunity to Surge will help a lot with those. So, like, I genuinely think that this is probably one of the best talents he could have gotten, and one of the best talents we've seen in a while. I mean, aside from Furaluga, probably. It's not often we actually get good talents. But with it only costing 100, it's actually better than Furaluga. Because Furaluga takes way too much NP to actually invest in to be good. But, and somebody else that will probably take a lot of NP to be good, but, you know, it's probably worth it. Hayabusa. You know, I was kind of hoping for an Ultra Form with this guy. Because this guy's design could have been so cool as an Ultra Form. However, you know, St. Dober's Surge doesn't go that far, but it can still clip. Surge AoE can be funky. But yeah, Hayabusa, he has a really cool design, but he has Ultra Talents now. Bro has Ultra Talents. And all three of them are actually really good. So if you don't know what Hayabusa's true form already does, it has LD with 400 inner range, standing from 365. 4k base DPS with LD, not terrible. Knockback and slow against zombies, zombie killer, immune to slow. Pretty low recharge time, all things considered, and really good survivability thanks to his knockbacks. However, his talents give him target Aku and shield piercing. With his LD, he can actually be really good against Akus. Probably really fucking good, honestly. But now with Ultra Talents, on the other hand, strong against, increasing his, well, he'll have to be at level 60, so let's go ahead and move over to level 60 real quick. Okay. So, at level 60, that gives him about 170,000 HP, and about 11k DPS against his two targeted traits, which is Zombie and Aku. Pretty good. With his LD, that's actually really good DPS to have, in addition to his slow knockback and shield pierce. His shield pierce is only 40% at maxed out, but that's still pretty good considering his LD. And his attack frequency up. This is the biggest deal, because if you look at his current TBA on here, if you look closely, 5 seconds. 2.44 seconds. You're basically having his attack frequency, which is effectively doubling his DPS. So his DPS was effectively 11k at level 60 with strong against, but now it's effectively 22k with this LD, which isn't bad, with these statuses, and the slow is much better now that it's, you know, 2.5 second attack frequency. So 100% uptime for a 50% chance, pretty fucking good if you ask me. And targeting Aku and zombies with which honestly the attack frequency up really benefits the shield piercing as well. And then immunity to Surge, just, I mean, it's the cherry on top. Being an anti-Aku with immunity to Surge, that's really good, and it also gives him a little better usage against the zombie Henry, which is pretty fucking good. So they really did give him everything, and even whenever he's not strong against something, let's go back to this. That's still 15,000 DPS effectively. Like, obviously that's roughly, because, you know, I don't have the exact, you know, multipliers and stuff, because, you know, it's not a straight up half to his attack frequency, so it's not exact, but it is about 15,000 DPS generally, with his LD and his immunity to Surge, giving him much more vast usage than he ever could have asked for before. And that's on top of his first form still being able to be one of the best critters in the game. Like, he's really good. His Ultra Talents are really good. Probably one of the best sets of Ultra Talents we've seen. Because even Anubis, you know, got similar buffs, but not, you know, these are some really good Ultra Talents. They're expensive, but I mean, immunity to Surge and Strong Against actually aren't all that expensive. It's mainly this one, and I mean, 225. I mean, for an Ultra Talent, it's cheaper than maxing out Shield Piercing. So, you know, he's really good. He's really good. I don't know if you guys can tell, but my voice is hurting. Like, my voice is hurting from today for some reason. My YouTube voice, it's ruining my throat! Or something, I don't fucking know. But, holy shit, you know, this guy's really good. I don't think I have him, do I? Which is kind of a shame. But at the same time, I don't really need him anyways. But I think that'll be it for me today, both YouTube and Twitch. I'm gonna go ahead and say goodbye to both of you. YouTube got you deep-throated? No, not deep-throated. Horse-throated. Something. My something. It hurt my throat. Yeah, like almost 100% generalist damage increase is actually crazy. But if you guys did enjoy, please do come back for more. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.